I'm a state certified driving instructor. I teach adults and teens. We're going to do a morning drive, and we'll talk about the things you need to do to get out here and get your license. Have a complete stop. It's just 3 seconds. Move forward. Look left and right. There's a lot of traffic in the morning, motorcycles, cars. Take a moment. You're here getting ready to drive. You're here getting ready to go to work. You're here ready to drop off your mom or dad. And then you're going to take yourself to community college, your first day. So it's exciting. It's also a little bit of pressure. So we're going to show you. Good morning. How you doing? Turn into the nearest lane. One thing I want to see you do once you watch these videos, turn to the nearest lane, keep your turn short. We don't want to pull out wide in front of cars. You'll get into an accident. You're cutting across more than one lane of traffic. Keep your turn short. Also, pick up food for seniors. So you're going to see me go through a drive-through, which I think is least understood and very dangerous because students get their pedals mixed up. This is the left turn only. We're going to get in just before. It's not a through lane. Squeeze your brake, go in slow. Thank you. All right, we want to go very slow, cover our brake, go up. Be patient. And I'm going to turn my wheel to the left so I'm parallel with the curb. Do you see me turning the wheel? Now I'm parallel, and I'm going to show you. Now I'm going to straighten up my wheels. And I'm going to the right a little bit, but that's okay. Good morning, guys. This is a morning drive, how to build confidence. I'm a state certified driving instructor. We're going to take you through the process. You have questions? We have gas in the morning, so we're good. We're not rushing, so that's good too. So this is going to be a really nice chill drive. Hey, I got you. Take it. He's like, okay. I got you, brother.
Welcome back. Will you be using the mobile app today?
No, I won't.
I'll be right with you.
Okay.
How can I help you?
Good morning. I need a sausage. You know what? Let me have a number 2 large with a French vanilla iced coffee, please.
Okay.
Also need a large ice water and 2 sausage burritos, no sauce. Eating good.
Anything else?
That is it.
Thank you. Your total will be $10.49. First window.
Good. Thanks. Okay, so now I'm going to go around the left turn. I want to show you this. My day is good. I'm a little tired this morning. I had to drive last night to 8:30 to 10:30 first-time drivers. They did pretty good on the road. A little nervous, hugging the right. The one young lady was pretty quiet. The other young man was talking some, but he kept stopping late. Literally, we almost hit a car because he didn't know when to slow down. Good morning. What's up? How you doing? I love all the people coming in. We're talking about driving, building confidence. I'm a state certified driving instructor. This is a morning tutorial drive. Put your questions in. I'm stopping through McDonald's. I'm not sponsored by them, but you have to eat in the morning. We talked about this last night in class, getting a meal in the morning before you start work, because if you don't, you'll be tired around 10:45, 11, and then you'll get sleepy and have micro sleep episodes. So I'm operating about 6.5 hours sleep. Usually I get 7.5 or 8. And then we have conferences later. I really appreciate you saying that, and it's from my heart. And your comments mean a lot to me, and me putting together this information for you guys. And make sure you're subscribed. I'm going live more and more. I go live in the morning, live afternoon, and then if I have class, I'll go live. Good morning. How are you? I'm good.
It's 10:49.
And it's just meeting people in the morning, building relationships, helping people learn. No. No. Bye.
Have a great day.
Thank you. And just feeling good, helping people. I'm going to show you this view. One time I almost hit the side of this building because I had my flip-flop on and my foot got caught in my SRT Jeep. So it really scared me. So wear closed-toe shoes. Okay, you see me moving up. But I'm glad I can help you.
Hello.
Hey, fine, how are you?
Got the sausage, egg, the toppings, sweet potatoes, and hash brown.
Yes, ma'am.
If you're driving someone, you know what I mean, for student driving?
Yeah, please.
Yes, no problem. Put one on the other side so it doesn't fall over for you.
Thank you
Got
so.
it?
Yep, I got it.
Okay, sounds good. Have a good one. Okay?
Thank you.
No problem.
So I got that iced coffee in the morning. I'm gonna be lit, right? And you can tell I'm really happy. You can tell I'm very passionate about teaching people how to drive and getting you guys out there, because I've done this for over 24 years. So it's really been a blessing. And you guys tell me what you want me to do. Okay, so I got everything locked in. I'm gonna settle down for a second. All right, let me pause. Okay, now you're gonna see me look. We're in a McDonald's driveway. All of you been there, they're around the world. I'm looking left and right. It's not real busy on this major road, but it's enough just to keep you looking left and right. I am not late either, so we can cruise and talk. Okay, again, I'm going in the nearest lane, and then that's my turn. Now, I'm from the Midwest. I have people from California, Ohio, Texas, Florida, Mississippi. Where are you guys from? And this is going to be a really nice drive. We'll see people making lane changes, people riding bikes, people, if you're walking, you need to walk against the flow of the traffic so you can be seen. If you're riding a bike, you need to ride with the flow of the traffic. This is your typical United States large city. So we're going to see a lot of traffic in a matter of a few minutes. Texas, yes. I was in Texas last summer. My son played for Prairie View. We were down in Prairie View, Texas, an hour south of Houston. Been to Texas about 4 times. New York, yes. She's another primetime watcher. She's from New York also. We also went to New York a few years ago. My son was recruited by the University of Buffalo. So we got the proper endorsements. I have an enhanced license, so I can travel through Canada. I said, hey, you need to get a enhanced license too, so we paid the additional money. He can drive anywhere through Canada. Illinois, yes. Went there earlier this year, got invited to the drag strip by the NHRA to do some video shoots, because the NHRA, they're losing fans. Your uncle drag races. He's got a Camaro. Your older brother has a Mustang with nitrous, right? Your auntie, her dad owned an auto shop. So there are a lot of OGs like me. Let me change a lane. This is gonna be a great day. There are a lot of older G's like me. I have a 1968 Camaro. Excuse me. It runs 9.0s, nothing special. Either we're gonna make it a nitrous motor or a turbo. I'm not sure. And that's going to be within 2 years. We got to work on the house, got to pay some bills. You see me making these videos. But a lot of younger people are not going to the track. And I'm not saying the sport is dying, but when I was there in Joliet, right outside Chicago, I was there. They had a special location for it. They called it the burnout box. This is where they actually burn out, heat up their tires. So I made a lot of videos. I'm not a pro photographer, but I bought a Canon SL3, and I haven't used a lot. The photographer said, just shoot, just put your lens on and shoot. So I started making pictures and made videos with my Meta Ray-Bans, right? So I felt really good. So I'm gonna try to get to the track before it gets cold again, take some pictures, but use my motivation. If you haven't been driving, take the plunge. Look at my videos. You can set up a coaching call with me. I have a stand store. I put together about 15 digital products. How to pass your road test. Let me flip it so you can see. How to take your road test. How to pass your road test. How to have a positive mindset. And it's been successful. We made, you know, a little bit of money. And some people have signed up for coaching calls. And also we're putting together a nonprofit. I'm meeting a lot of people through the Midwest, and I'm trying to get funding to teach adults 18 to 40 how to drive. We're going to get an electric vehicle. We're going to do education in the schools, in the community, but that's long term. Right now, you're in the car with me, and you're driving, and we're going around a curve, not trying to crash. Okay? It's about 40 miles an hour. We're chilling. Got gas. We're relaxed. And then use the ball of your foot. So I got a lot going on. You should see the rear of the tires on the ground. Over the last 2 or 3 years, I've been teaching more adults. A lot of people have been seeking me out, 18, 21, 27, 30, 35, 40. So a lot of people find me on social media, they reach me, and we set up drives. It's been really nice, and that's to get people out here driving. Last night, it was a little bit scary, dark, beginning drivers. One young lady had wears glasses, no cap, no hate. It was just a little hard for her to see, and she was kind of going off the road to the right. The other young man, he was stopping really late, literally almost hitting cars. But you can't get mad at them because they're new, right? You have to teach them. And I'm like your chilled uncle, OG uncle. Hey, let's go out and eat. I'll let you drive the car home, nephew or niece. So it's been really fun. And by me going live more people are coming in, subscribing, leaving really great comments. And then also, we'll be traveling. So this traffic is really chilled, right? So this car is an Impala. Some of you have seen it. It's OG Impala 2015. I've been in Kias before, over 21. I'm gonna take my test. Okay, watch my videos. Pretend you're here with me. Right now, I want you to have great speed control. So you're here with me. You're just barely turning the wheel. You're looking ahead. You are not looking down the speedometer. So I want you to have good speed control. If the speed limit's 50, you drive at 50. If it's 25, you drive at 25. Some road testers are very strict. You go over 1 mile an hour, you fail. You cry. You wasted your $150. Some are really chill like me. Next, when you are making left turns, yield to traffic. Let traffic go by. Next, when you're making right turns, even if it's a green, you want to slow down a little bit and look left, right, left. Cars will run lights, pedestrians will walk out in front. We're not trying to strike someone and get a felony and go to jail, real talk. On the expressway, mirror, turn signal, blind spot. I have to see you looking over your shoulder, checking your blind spot. Example. I'm gonna make a lane change and show you. I'm gonna make a lane change to left. Mirror, turn signal, blind spot. That's the sequence you need to do and demonstrate. So you're gonna make 2 lane changes. I have the information, I can tell you a little bit. You're gonna make 2 lane changes. You're gonna make 2 left turns, 2 right turns. You're gonna do some parking maneuvers. It varies from state to state. You might go through a roundabout, yield, go slow, take your time. Make sure your car is clean. You know, no trash, coffee cup. I said coffee cups. Coffee cups. Make sure your windshield is not cracked. Headlights, tail lights work. You have all your necessary documents. Have at least a half a tank of gas. It's going to take about 35 to 45 minutes. Some road testers are really quiet. They're not going to tell you what to do. My channel is an educational channel, and I will tell you what to do so you know what to do. And by me going live in the morning in traffic like this, maybe do a video. Oh yes, I've done a little bit of insurance, and I have a good friend I have 2 good friends who are insurance agents, and they have very strict guidelines about going on social media. They can't like do their own thing, you know, like Jake from State Farm. Yes, it is a good idea. I will definitely do that. Let's talk about insurance real quick. Where I'm from, you have to have no fault insurance. Let's pretend this person carrying this 4-wheeler, it drops out and it smashes our car. Clearly it's their fault. So what happens is my insurance, you know, they'll get a ticket. My insurance company will sue his or her insurance company, and then we'll get the car fixed. You have to take your car to a special location. It's called a claim office. A person will come out, look at your car, estimate the damage, write up a estimate. You can get 4 estimates. You can take it to 4 shops. They'll pick one in the middle, not the most expensive, not the most cheap. And then if you have a deductible, that's the amount of money you pay before they'll work on your car. Some people have a $500 deductible. I have a $1,000 deductible, and that's expensive. But if the higher, let me squeeze brakes. The higher your deductible, the lower your monthly payments. So this is why some of you will have not a new car because your insurance is expensive. This car is 10 years old, and you have to have a job. No cap, no hate. You got to have a job if you're going to really get out here and drive. Putting gas in, tires, brakes, insurance, okay? That's not even hanging out with your friends, you know, having sushi, getting a smoothie, chilling, going downtown, seeing your friends, hanging out, just being that young person, right? So you got to have a job. Next, what I'm trying to do is just keep good space. I'm not trying to tailgate. And like that black Camaro to the right, they're speeding. I'm at about 50, chilling, relaxed. Like I got a good vibe. You feel me? And I'm really enjoying, you can tell by my voice, right? I'm gonna get over 1 lane to the left. Just make a lane change, mirror, turn signal, blind spot. And then you get over, and you cancel your blinker. You have to have the ability to do that. And because a lot of you are new, you're gonna make really slow right turns. You're gonna make really slow left turns, which are scary because you could get hit. And I have to put my mind into you and help you. And it takes time. If you don't go out a lot, then you won't do. I definitely believe the parent policy. Some parents are really involved. Some parents don't care. Real talk, the parents I met yesterday, one was the engineer. Her mother was a school teacher, kindergarten school teacher. The other guy was construction, and his mother was a nurse. If you're the first kid through, your parents are really involved. If you're the 5th or 6th or 3rd kid, no. And here's a good one. The young lady's brother, who is 21, he used to work for Apple. He used to make apps. I'm like, wow, he's stacking money. But he got laid off. I'm like, oh, AI took over. He got laid off, and he's working for another software company. 21, making 80K, 60K, right? I'm gonna get to the inside lane. I'm gonna show you something. This is scary. The other guy, his dad is construction. That's a hard job. Okay, so I'm squeezing my brakes. I'm being careful. And if you were driving, you would go really slow on this curve or really fast. I'm going in like medium. And then this lane will end. So you got to make a decision. Do I speed up? Do I slow down? Make a decision. So I'm still making a decision. I'm just going to go ahead and get over to the right. I'm not even going to play around, right? And you see the sudden backup? So slow down softly. Also, my beginner driver yesterday, he was slamming brakes. We almost got rear-ended. That was very uncomfortable. But I can't get mad at him. I have to teach him. I have to show him and let him learn. And remember, it's the first drive, and they were scared. It was at night, right? And then if they were driving in this, they would have so much anxiety, panic attacks. So I'm going slow, about 40. This is Houston, I can't talk, guys. Houston, Texas. Los Angeles, California. Detroit, Michigan. And I come out real easy because I don't want to get hit and I don't want to rear end someone. And we have a lot of trucks here too. Oh, that Ford Explorer cut off that semi truck. That's death, bro. Don't cut off trucks. I have a lot of truck drivers come on too. They're very opinionated. And stay in the right lane or middle lane. If we go to the left, you're gonna have to go really fast. This reminds me of Illinois too. Well, we were at the bottom southern portion of Indiana before we got into Chicago. It was just like this, but they were doing about 85. I was doing about 75. And then imagine 5 lanes, and it kind of shook me. You know what? That's a good hookup, man. You mentioned that I love cars too, and prior to me getting into education and teaching and all this, I wanted to be like an automotive person too, opening my own shop, building motors. My wife always said, that's your passion. You should have did that. But it didn't happen, but I still love working on cars and building motors. And, I have 2 of every, 2 transmissions, 2 cylinder heads, 4 converters. When you race, you got to switch parts out, right? So I'm in the middle lane, about 45, chilling. Remember, we're not in a rush. And that's your mindset. Okay? We're not doing 75 or 80. We're not late to get to Chicago. We're not late to get to Detroit. We're not late to get to Toronto. We're driving at a smooth pace. We're gaining confidence. We're not on someone's bumper, but also we're not falling back. I'm cruising at about 65 to 70, and we're gradually picking up. And I'm doing what you would do as a beginner, is building this confidence out here. I've done this all summer. We were doing this. They broke down. And it's taking our time. I'm going around a curve, so I'm lifting my foot a little bit. I'm at 70 right now. I'm hugging the left a little bit because I look down. That black car to my right's in a hurry. I'm at about 75. Imagine going 10 miles an hour faster than this at the southern portion of Indiana. I'm between 70 and 75 right now. I'm lifting my foot so I don't tailgate the blue Bronco. Chrysler 300 cut over. I don't know what's going on with them. That's a little scary. So you can see people who are in a hurry. The black Chrysler, and I used to have a Chrysler 300. I had an SS Trailblazer. My brother said, "You're driving a high performance vehicle. You better watch out." I didn't listen to him. They stole my truck. That was one of my first videos a few years ago. And if you look deep enough, it's in there. And they stole my truck. It was on video. They went out after the kindergarten class, came in. They stole my truck. I was heartbroken. So that person in the Chrysler 300 is on the phone. You see how they keep going left and right, left and right. We're at about 70. I'm lifting my foot. Oh man, they had a. So look, I'm just holding the pedal really easy. If I push it down, I'm gonna go really fast. Like now, you see all these brake lights? I'm just squeezing real soft. This Ford Explorer took my space. I hate that. And then this semi-truck up. Okay, something's going on. Could be an accident. Someone flipped their car. We don't know. But you can tell by the traffic that I'm just chilled. It does get stressful. I'm not going to lie. But I'm just taking my time. And that's what I want to tell you. You mentioned taking a test. Take your time. Like yesterday, I knew my drivers were nervous. We just got out of class. I'm about 10 minutes away. One girl was texting me, "We're here, where are you?" And I know that they're nervous. So I said, "I'm on the way, don't stress." I'm a people person. Like now, this is a traffic jam. This is how it was in Houston, Texas. This is how it is in Detroit, Michigan. This is how it is at the southern portion of Indiana. Stop and go, stop and go. Oh, that black Camaro looks really nice, right? I also have some videos of us sitting in used cars. It's on my camera roll. I got to post those. I sat in a Camaro. I'm like 6'4", 280. I felt very claustrophobic. Let me speed up, catch up to this Camaro. This Camaro's really nice. That's like a, I don't know, 2016. From 2016 to 2025, they're about the same. I felt very claustrophobic in that small Camaro. I have a Gen 1 Camaro, and that's tight too. Okay, I need to get over it. But this used car dealership let us sit in cars, and I made some videos, so I want to get those out to you. I'm just lifting my foot. You mentioned I'm squeezing my brakes some, and I'm keeping about a 5-car cushion. And if you really look at my videos, which you need to, you're gonna see I try to drive smooth. I try to stay in the middle lane or right lane, and I don't drive fast if I'm late. I leave early. We're at 25 in a 55 zone. This is why you leave early. Imagine you're a young 24-year-old, you got a job making $80K, you're late to the downtown area, you got to be there at 8. You know you're not going to make it. But most of you are going to work for 2 years at a job, make 60K, 50K, 80K, then find something else. You just look at all this traffic. Usually I get up at 5:30. I try to leave at 6:30. This time I left at 7. So you see what happens, right? But you know what? My mindset, I am chilled. Like I got my iced coffee. I'm gonna have a great day. So sometimes you gotta have that positive attitude If this is bringing you, like that car, they're in a hurry. That irritates people and it's crazy dangerous. Don't be like that. Pick a lane, stay in it, chill. Don't be reckless, zipping in and out of traffic. All that's going to do is cause a crash, and people have dash cams. I'm barely on the gas. We're about 40. No sense in rushing. And I do admit, this is very overwhelming. You see all these brake lights. It's really easy to have a micro sleep episode and just fall asleep and rear end someone. We're just taking our time. See, same car. Same car. All this is for nothing. And of course, you have the semi-truck tankers, the hazardous material carrier, petroleum. Saw a lot of those in Texas too. Squeezing my brake really easy. You know that. You're right. Didn't really go anywhere. And when you see people like that, it's very irritating, it's very frustrating, and it's very dangerous. So there's so much learning going on. And because I'm an instructor, I take you through the whole process. I'm gonna tell you the truth. I'm not gonna lie to you. And I do it like in an honest dad, uncle way. Like, I'm not sure what this black car is doing. It's a little tight. And many of you have across the country have people panhandling or begging, you know. This guy actually is at the church. He doesn't look like he's hurting. He's got his little fancy hat on, jacket on, he's chilling. Usually he sings in the morning. See him bouncing around? But they say you're crazy if you answer yourself. We all talk to ourselves, right? You feel me? The biggest thing is don't leave late. Get your rest in. Now, you're probably saying that's what all people do. Well, some of you will never get to 30 or 40 because you're always running late. You're always cutting it short. You don't pay your credit card. You don't pay your rent. You don't listen to your teachers or your bosses. You're not going to get your promotion. You got a phone too, so you're not that poor. Now this is a crossover, not like I cross you over and make you fall and then post a picture, snap. I'm going to stop and I'm going to move forward and then I'm going to go. I just went. Don't hesitate. This is a service drive, and in this community, they have license plate readers because people in the community have said enough. We do not want business breaking into, cars stolen, and this is part of your road test where you're going to have to stop. So you want to signal your intention. We're going to have a complete stop and stop at the stop line and pause. And then you look left and right, and then we're going to make a right turn. If you hit the curb, automatic failure. So I've taught about 10 adults this summer. Really nice. And a lot of my coworkers say, hey, you know, you do driver's ed. Can you help my son or daughter? I'm like, yeah, I got you. And then I'm going to make the turn really easy and go up slow and easy. And then I'm going to go down this aisle. Now, check out this blue car to the left. Isn't that nice? That Kia is electric. And then you have to practice parking. And then we spent a half an hour in the parking lot. This is Angle Park. You got to know how to park. I have some really deep driving videos that we made here this summer. Let me talk to you guys in a second. I thought the speed control was pretty good. This is actually, let me show you this. This person is a crossing guard. Yes, this person is a crossing guard. And her job is to stop traffic. She's a traffic control person. And then to let, see, she's popping out. This is she, yeah. She's popping out, no cap. You see a stop sign? She's got a stop sign. And then she's actually going to go out. You'll see her walking. She's going to come up. And then her job is to stick the stop sign in front of people's face. Then they have to stop because people are notorious. They don't stop at this intersection. And then we have pedestrians ran over. So either you're going to be the person to stop at stop signs or you're going to roll stop signs. Okay? You saw also me just being chilled, going through McDonald's, getting in the middle lane. Next time I'll fill your order and just cruising and taking time to really become a good driver. And it takes work, it takes patience, it takes a plan. And because I'm patient and you see me in my journey through the middle part of my career, teaching adults, teaching teens, in class, in car. Wow, that car just blew that stop sign. You get a chance to see the process of an adult learning how to drive. It's different than a teen. You know, you may have a son or a daughter. You've got to get your license. You can get a promotion. You can get a better job if you get your license. If you learn how to drive. That 18 to about 27, maybe you've been in a crash. Maybe you just didn't get your money up. I've been there, okay? There are things I want too. I'm not a materialistic person either. You know, I want a nice car, nice home. You know, I do. The police are right here. I want to show you this. I'm going to see if people are going to run the stop sign. It's just hilarious. See, there's the police right there. Great car. But I think you need to do driver's ed for yourself. You can't do it for your boyfriend. You can't do it for your girlfriend. It's got to be a personal step for you. You got to want to improve you. Like, if I want to have this next step, community driving school and EV and helping people learn how to drive, I got to connect myself with the right people. I've got to go to the Chamber of Commerce meetings in my area. I may have, wow, this car just blew a stop sign, man. I have to meet people. And I had my first face-to-face meeting yesterday. I met a woman who's a financial planner. I sent her my program. She's going to look at it, give me some suggestions and ideas. There are people in your state, in your county, in your region who are business planners, business developers. And my goal is to make good content to help you learn how to drive. 100% of you describe my situation perfectly. I want to get a better job. 100%, L, 100%. And right around 16, I got my license. My mom and dad did not help. They did not give me a car. I had a junky old car, a Chevy Malibu. I paid like $250 for. It didn't run, needed tires, brakes, but I love working on cars. And I worked at a bus terminal because I went to vocational school in high school. Okay, before I went to college, I played football. I didn't realize it, but I was good enough to get a scholarship. And we had a really, really good head coach. And he would be really tough on us, making us come early in the morning, making us lift weights. He had a couple NFL teams donate shoes, like I'm taking you back through, right? And he always said, hey, if you work hard enough, you could get a scholarship. And I used that to get me out of the hood. I worked hard. And I tried to tell my son this, my daughter this, coming from poverty, working hard. And some of my friends didn't make it. They got killed. They are in jail. They did dumb things, messing with girls, trying to get out on the street. And my mom and dad were very hard on me. Okay, like, you need to listen to your teacher. Don't have me come up to the school. Don't embarrass me. Okay? I embarrassed my mom and dad one time. I got beaten down by my dad, right? And I'm telling you a real story because you don't want to embarrass your family. And you only have your reputation. And you can tell by my face, this is real. You only have your reputation. So you got to try to get that license, that permit as soon as possible, because you're going to have people want to use your platform. They want to, oh, you driving now? Can you come get me in the morning? No, I got to get to work, or I'm trying to get to school, or started a new job. There are jobs out here. Also, put a little resume together. Put it on LinkedIn, right? You know, I have 2 resumes, one for driver's education, social media, actually 3 in teaching on LinkedIn. So I'm always getting like little job postings, because you never know. My dad always said, have a second gig, have a third gig. He was from Alabama, right? Came up to Ohio, okay? And we just keeping it real. And he was an electrician. He worked for Ford. And I grew up, my brother and I grew up watching this guy. I'm like, wow, he had his own business. And I was too young to appreciate it. Now, everyone today, I'm business, okay? So you got to have that pathway. And I'm trying. I don't want to be average. I want to keep working hard. And I do follow Gary Vaynerchuk. I'm going to shout him out. You know, be true to yourself. Post a day in the life. Make content. If you want to follow someone, follow Gary Vaynerchuk. He motivated me. I've been following him the last 3 or 4 years. This is why my numbers are up. Okay, we almost had 700,000 views a month. And a lot of comments are silly, some are stupid, some are really nice, but you gotta have tough skin, because a lot of people want to criticize and talk behind the keyboard, but they're gonna get their teeth clocked. You feel me? Right? But I'm very passionate, and I'm here to help you. Like, I'm gonna show you this. This is an old school Porsche that's gonna go by, right? Look at that. Look at that beautiful, beautiful Porsche. And because I'm a car enthusiast, I love cars. It could be, old Mustang, old Camaro. I love cars, and I'm just on my journey. So if this motivates you guys, subscribe to me, and then I'll keep making this type of content. Typically, my channel is a short channel, and that's fine, but I'm trying to do more long-form videos. You get a chance to know me. I'm a driving instructor. You need to check out my stand store. You can order digital products. I will be going live later today. We'll talk about that driver, that 21 to like 40. What do you need to do to get out on the road? How you can get motivated, because I'm very passionate. So I want to say thank you. I'm so humbled, and I appreciate all of you taking the time, and I will talk to you later. Bye.